I can't remember nothing anymore, man. Are you gonna be Blade Runner, Butch? Is that what you're doing?
Episode 5, 912 Crew Sports. Here we are. We got Butch the Madman Morris. We got myself, Jordy Hardy Tippins.
There was another part I thought. Yeah.
More like Ozempic Hardy.
OZ Hardy.
Ozempic Hardy Tippins. Adrian West and Jaron JD Lewis. And tonight we're missing, really the star of the show, the clapper himself, Mac Edwards, Mac Daddy. It's a sad night, it really is, but I think we've got we got Butch here to kind of carry the load for us. And we do have a special guest. A very special guest in my opinion. One of the most special guests I think we could get. It was a tough get, but I'm excited to have him here. He's a local legend to be exact. Kelvin Goodson. He is here tonight. He's finishing up a brief or some important document.
Legal matters.
Anyways, nothing pertaining to us, just stuff that he's doing. Anyways, from Claxton to the courtroom, we got Kelvin Goodson. Come on in. Come on in, bud. Come on in.
Make room, make room. All rise.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah. Scoot over a little bit. All right. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I'm glad I can make it.
It's a pleasure to have you. First off, we're going to get into one of the local games, Pinewood versus Frederica in St. Simons. Pinewood lost 28-14. We had the crew was there except me, but they did just fine. And
No, Jordy, we didn't do just fine. So
I thought the broadcast was great, guys.
if you would have poured us all into a blender, we stayed in the blender for about the first 30 minutes while we were there. We went on top of the roof of the press box. We went down to the bottom. We was in the middle.
Was there a fire drill?
It was a fire drill from the start. Yeah, we started running everywhere and unplugging cords and plugging them back in and talking. And could everybody hear us? No, nobody could hear us. It was bad. It was bad. We was missing a producer.
Well, I will. I'll try to be there next time, but can't make any promises. We'll see. Anyways, just some stats that I pulled from the Max Preps website. Banks was 5 of 13, 49 passing yards, had 1 INT. Sam Wasson carried the load again with 21 carries, 117 yards, and 2 TDs. Big Al, our boy, had 2 extra points. On defense, Maddox Lewis and Sam Wasson led the team with 10 total tackles each, along with Jackson Saylor with 8, and Wyatt Mathis with a sack. So, from my perspective, I wasn't there, but I felt like the game, there were some momentum changes. I feel like Pinewood had a little momentum in the second half, and there were some bad calls. From your perspective,
Yeah, like we said before, we hate to pick on the referees too bad, but man, it sure seemed like every time we had a little something going for us, there was 2 or 3 of those pink hankies laying all over the field. They were using pink for breast cancer awareness, so they had pink stitched hats and pink flags that they threw. But every time we got a positive play, it seemed like it was something to do with face mask, or it was a hold. One time we never saw the hold. We looked at it 2 or 3 times. I never saw a hold. And then a big spot towards the end of the game that none of us agreed with up there in the box, and it was a crucial spot. So yeah, I'd say Pinewood, they battled all the elements there the other night. They played a really good or outfielded team in Frederica. But they had a lot stacked against them the other night, I thought.
Okay. All right. But you got anything to say to that? Or, you called it with him. What did you think?
Yeah, I knew the referees. They're not somebody I'd have on my phone or like close acquaintances, but being in recreation over there and those guys, you want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I feel like they're good guys, but I'd really like to see the overview of the spot he's talking about where it just looked like he ran inward towards where the spot would be worse. Didn't like a straight line, but I don't know. It's hard. It's not an easy job. I'm not taking up for him in any way, but it did feel like every time we got momentum, it got shut down. You could tell Coach was definitely, it was starting to mount on him.
Right.
I compare it to kind of like what Auburn's season's been like all year. You kind of sympathize
Right.
with
Yeah.
him. You look at Hugh Freeze and you're like, he's handling that a lot better than I would.
Right.
You know, but just like any other thing, Jaren's dad probably and my dad, the way you grow up, there's probably stuff you could have done in the game to not make the outcome be what it be. And a lot of times on the road, I used to have coaches tell me, you better beat them handily and don't leave it in the referee's hands. You know,
Right.
so
Yep.
I mean, we can blame them all we want. There were some questionable calls, and momentum's huge in high school football and college football. But overall, I mean, I can tell you this: since game one, there's been a progression, and our guys, Pinewood, have gotten tougher and tougher each week. They are a tough football team. They don't have a pile of kids playing. There's not a lot of kids, but they have a lot of toughness. The Maddox Lewis kid on defense is tough as nails. There's a lot of kids I can point out that are just tough. They play both ways, some of them, and Frederica came out on top. They had some talented players, I'll say that. I noticed one thing after the game, Jaren, I told him on Monday, the quarterback who played safety and had an interception as well had a BYU towel on. So he's getting coveted by BYU. The sophomore, I did some research on the sophomore tight end who's 6'6", 225.
I saw that kid.
He's being recruited by Georgia. I mean,
They had some videos of him online dunking a basketball. I mean,
dunking a basketball
with ease.
So,
Sophomore.
I mean, they got some talent. Frederica, when I was growing up, was more of kids that were local. It has more so become Atlanta port people that have moved to St. Simon's. A lot of those kids were not born in that area. They were more so born in Atlanta area. So they got some players that you wouldn't think, they're not just homegrown St. Simon's kids.
Yep.
So. Yeah, I started to notice that when I was coaching there as well. They would get a lot of Glenn County kids as well.
Yep.
I know a while back, I forgot the kid's name. He ended up going to Auburn.
Jalen Simpson.
Yeah, I saw him play basketball and football, and he was an absolute stud.
Yeah.
It's hard to compete when you're pulling players from everywhere.
Right.
Well, really, it only takes one of them kids going somewhere like Georgia or BYU or like Auburn to put them on, a smaller GIA football team and make a huge impact. I mean, you get up into some of the bigger classes in public school, a Quinn A or something like that, and you put one of those kids on there, they're going to make a little bit of a difference. But you put one of those kids on a small school like a single A public school or something, they're making a huge impact on that game. It's unbelievable how much, one kid can make a difference on a smaller school.
I did look at my local paper from Brunswick and did realize that was Coach Derrick, who's their coach. He had won his 100th game the game before. So he's won 101 games there. I think he's been at Frederica only 10 or 11 years.
Yeah.
So he's winning 9, 10 games a year over there. So, I mean, like I said, to go over there and go toe-to-toe with a team like that, it's a fairly new program as far as football goes. But they've had players, and they've been okay with taking in players from Glenn Academy and Brunswick High. So the deck's stacked against you as far as trying to beat those guys.
Yep. So I heard I missed out on a good meal as well. Can you tell me a little bit about? I heard.
So
it was spectacular.
We went to an eating hole that I'm familiar with. I bust tables there when I was younger, when I was in high school.
Bussin' with Butch.
Bussin' with Butch. I used to. The owner, his wife, would come in there and help bust tables at night, and she'd kind of work circles around me, if you can imagine. I was about the same size, maybe a little less, but I was good at eating the bread in the back with the cinnamon spread,
of course,
and between tables being done. But no, this place has been there since 1984. It's Crab Daddy's Crab Traps right next to it, which is more so fried food. They're not affiliated anymore, but my buddy Josh Williams, he took good care of us.
Very good care. We appreciate it, Josh.
Yeah, man, it was filet and scallops is what I had. You missed out, Jordan. We'll have to make up for it at some point.
Yeah, we will.
Mac, I think Mac had a good time there too.
Yeah, Mac had a good time. I had shrimp and grits, which was really good. It's a little bit different than your traditional shrimp and grits. So they have like grits patties. So they congeal the grits, they freeze them down, and then they put them in there. So it was really good. It was a little bit different than what you're used to, but it was more of like a Cajun dish. Man, it was spot on. Had them good low country shrimp in there. So it was tough to beat. And that bread and cinnamon spread that Butch was talking about was unreal.
Dessert was bread pudding, and it's one of their famous things there. They have bread pudding that has like a gravy on top. You just have to try it. I mean, it's unreal. So.
All right. So whenever you're in St. Simons, go check out Crab Daddy's. So next game we're going to talk about is the last regular season game for Pinewood is Bullock Academy at Lowell Coley Field this Friday. Bullock's going to be a tough team to beat.
Yeah.
But I think Pinewood can beat them. I really do. I mean,
so it's a big rival game. I mean, no love lost between the two. And we talked a little bit about before Frederica beating Bullock. And like me and Butch said, we've been able to see them practice twice. Not actually practice. They were kind of half shell walking through some stuff. But they look good running plays and got good looking athletes, that kind of stuff. Talking with a couple of the fans from Bullock about the Frederica game, they were kind of echoing some of the same stuff we said about the referees. Like they didn't feel like the other team was better, so they had some stuff go their way. Whether or not it's a coincidence or whatever, I'm just saying that's what they said. So, but yeah, Bullock's going to be tough, man. They're going to be good. They're going to give Pinewood all they want and probably some. But like Butch said earlier, Pinewood's steady growing. Our offense is starting to, click a little bit better. They're getting crisp. We're starting to throw the ball around the field a little bit. Defense was played a lot better the other night, I thought. They had some weapons we've not seen before. I mean, a 6'6", 225-pound tight end. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. Somebody that can, take a drop step and dunk. I mean, to defend that all night was a good job by them. So, and I think, Pinewood has some stuff go right, and the things that we talked about that didn't go right for them Friday night, and I think it'll be I think it can beat Bullock as well.
So since the game is a local game, we need to figure out where we're going to eat. Where are we going to eat?
Adrian said Harry's Barbecue, and I'm all for it because we've been talking about them all year long, how that's our baseline on barbecue. Anywhere we go, anywhere different, eat barbecue, we always compare it to Harry's. Like I said, nothing beats Harry's barbecue sandwich to me. I love the sauce meat. I love the bun. Like we talked about, kind of nostalgia thing, how they put it in the little wax paper and the pickle on top. Like nobody else's barbecue sandwich compares to Harry's. That's what I base everybody else's on, and very few barbecue sandwiches even get close to Harry's barbecue sandwich. But yeah, I think they're coming up on a birthday or something.
Yeah,
Harry's anniversary or something.
Matter of fact, they are. They 70 years.
70 years.
Shout out Harry's.
Yeah.
Shout out Levi Smith. Shout out Lee Smith. Shout out Callie Smith. She's the person that really runs that place. We all know. But KG, you ever been to Harry's?
A few times.
A few times?
A few
Yeah.
times.
KG's brother actually worked there for a long time.
Yeah, shout out Eric.
Yeah, shout out Eric. Atypical Outdoors, doing big things on YouTube. Check him out. Atypical. What you got?
You guys seen The Great Outdoors?
The
movie The Great Outdoors with John Candy?
I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of. I think
Well,
it's
my
been a while.
mind's turning 70-year anniversary.
Yeah.
70-ounce steak for Mac.
I mean, I think
The
whatever.
old 70.
I think
Ounce.
Levi and Callie could whip up whatever.
I
You
heard,
know,
a rumor,
John
I heard a
Candy-
rumor about 4 pounds of gator tail too.
4
Maybe
pounds.
a challenge.
Gator tail?
45-minute 4-pound challenge.
Wow. I
I
mean,
mean, something
Max-
might be on the table here.
I mean,
Max said
he
he's-
does like the amphibian plates, and anytime we go somewhere, Max always orders frog legs.
I'll say this about Mac. Seafood wise, his idea of surf and turf is way different than mine. Filleting scallops for me, he's like amphibian and amphibian. Like frog legs. And I just don't get that. I mean, I love a frog leg as much as anybody else, but if I have the choice of blackened scallops, I'm not getting frog legs.
right.
That's fair.
But maybe that's just me.
I've ate frog legs before,
Yeah.
and they're a lot like chicken. When we run out of chicken, I'll start eating frog legs.
I agree.
When we run out of chicken, that's just I know what it is type deal.
I'm going to get with Levi, and I think we need to come up with something. And I don't know why Mac always gets put in these situations, but it makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, It definitely does, for sure. I mean, he is the.
We need to get a fan group there. What time?
Shout out to Adrian for talking here. What you got there, Adrian?
He does speak. He does speak.
What time are we going? And
I mean,
So Adrian is the first in the group to need to know when we are going.
Yeah.
It is Tuesday, and he needs a ETA for meetup time. Correct, Jordan?
I can respect that. I understand where he's coming from, but you gotta know the crowd. I mean, I think with Jaron's not a hey, we leaving at 4:30. Hey, just be around here by 4:30. It might be like 4:45, 4:15, whatever. I get that. So you're not the only one that's like, what time are we leaving?
You didn't used to be like that.
I know, you're right.
Lynette trained you.
Shout out Lynette. Shout out Lynette. But I was like that at the Masters that one year. I was like, where are we going after the 7th hole? And KG's like, I don't know, man. We're just going to walk. Stop asking me the schedule. I'm like, I need to know where
I
we're...
hate a schedule. Like I want something
I
to
understand
surprise
that.
me every time.
I understand that. Yeah,
Just enjoy it. Just be out here.
I know. I get it. I got the memo. I figured out the vibe, and I'm like, Jordy, just chill out. We'll figure it out. He's driving. You're riding.
How many egg
Just
salads?
ride.
How many egg salads you take down?
I just had a pimento and cheese. I mean, I didn't go too hard there, but again, the prices were great. That's the best part. And I mean,
I took the pimento and put it on a barbecue sandwich and mixed them and smashed it together.
see, I mean, you're a
It was
connoisseur. I don't venture out too far of the menu. I don't combo and
And I'm a cup guy, so I got the sweet tea.
Yeah.
And I didn't really want a beer, but I got a beer, so I got to have the other cup
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it was a different kind of cup.
Right, yeah.
So I went with the Mid Ultra, and that was the one beer I had. But
Yep.
it was because I got another different kind of cup.
yeah,
You
I
gotta
get
do
that.
stuff like
I
that.
still
Hey,
got
I'm
those
with
caps.
I'm with you. I was, what's that Denzel saying? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving here with something. I should have had 25 of them cups by the time I left.
I may or may not pick up people's souvenir cups at games when I'm
Yeah.
leaving. Random people's, I wash them real good.
Hey, you done with that? But yeah, so Harry's Barbecue.
5 o'clock.
Just be around there. Be in
o'clock.
Hagen. Around 5.
5:15ish, 5:15.
Y'all
Yeah.
come join us. Let's
Come
pack
meet
it
with
out.
the crew.
Let's
Let's see
pack
how
it
many
out.
people we can get up there. Let's pack it out. We'll have the camera going around. We'll interview some people. Get their takes on the
That's
game.
a great
before.
idea.
Adrian will sign
Maybe
stuff.
ask some picks. Might even drop a trivia question or something.
We might have some, what's that, slap poetry or some poetry
I don't know
reading.
anything about poetry.
On the spot poetry by
Yeah,
Adrian West.
I'm thinking we do that. We do a rendition of some
can-
sort, a special edition. Yeah, one of those.
Place reading a haiku. You know what it's called?
One of those joints. Get the lights real dim in there, and just have the spotlight on Adrian. We got ideas
I
for
don't know
days.
about y'all, but Adrian's got more merch than anything I've ever seen. He's
Yeah,
got 4
yeah,
shades
shout
of
out.
that color shirt. So he may have some of that stuff for sale at Harry's.
Yep, he's slinging it out of his trunk like all the
The
time.
guy's on fire.
Okay, so we covered local stuff. Shout out Harry's. Anything else local we need to talk about, Jaron, that I'm overlooking?
Yesterday, the Claxton High flag football team beat Tappan County High flag football team at home. So, I mean, that's a big win. Anytime you
Yeah.
can beat a
love beating
rival
Tappan.
county or a neighboring county and take that win from them, that's a big deal. We was able to go out and talk with some of the girls and the coaches last week and let them explain some of the rules to us, some of the stuff that I really didn't know, like the zone the game. I always thought it was just a line the game, but it's a zone the game. And they explained some of that kind of stuff. We got to meet some of the girls and talk with them. They were a lot of fun. They knew a lot about it. They were all about team and, big team, that kind of stuff. So big shout out to them and their win 14-13. I got to get the scoop on that. I wasn't able to attend. I got to get the scoop on that, how we come up with 14-13.
And for folks that don't know, that's beating a classification up, and they're double
Right.
A.
Yeah, I think they're AAA.
They may be triple A.
Yeah.
But that's a big deal.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, super big deal. So we're proud of them Claxton High flag football girls. They were our first student athletes on the show with 912 The Crew. So we're super proud of them.
I think they felt real honored by our interview. Like, you could tell it really meant a lot to them being interviewed by us.
Yeah,
But
they were impressed.
we were. It was the first real interview we did, and I was real into different camera angles and stuff. I was being a little extra with that, but thanks Adrian for being there and helping with that. And Jaron, you did a good job.
And I
you know.
I tried. I was like you. I felt like I was
We'll
the
get better.
greenest person out there.
We'll
but-
get better. We'll get better.
I've heard camera angles are a big deal,
For sure.
especially for guys that are heavier.
Yeah. It's all about your angles. It's all about your angles. Pinewood softball. They went to state.
Yep,
They won
went to
2 games.
Columbus.
And I think they lost 2 games.
Yep, 2-2. I think it was double elimination. So they won the first one, lost the second one, won the third one. Of course, lost the fourth one. I don't know where that put them in the final rankings. I didn't look at that. I didn't do the math, but yeah. So they went down there and had a pretty good showing.
That's good.
I'm not good with their names. I know some of them. I go to church with Ada Grace, but I'm pretty sure. I know there's some seniors on the team, but pretty sure the main pitcher is a freshman. So the future, depending on how many are coming back, but for her to get that experience at state as a freshman pitcher is pretty good.
Yeah.
For the future of
Pinewood seems like they always got just a load of girls coming through. I mean, and like you say, to have a freshman pitcher start now, I mean, it's going to be a big deal for the. I mean, she's got 4 more years or 3 more years now, but I mean, it's that's huge. Pinewood's always got a pile of talent coming through when it comes to the girls. It seems like they can do everything.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fun. That's a fun sport. It's fun to coach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very
Shout out a former Pinewood coach right here.
State champion.
Yep.
Yeah, state champion.
State
Once
champ.
or twice?
Once. We
Once.
lost the second one.
Oh yeah.
What sport did you coach?
Softball.
Softball?
And
Okay.
baseball.
the pace of the game is faster than baseball.
Oh, way faster.
Yeah, I
way
enjoy
faster.
it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool. Shout out Pinewood Lady Patriots. All right. So the next game, we're gonna move on into the college games. Obviously, the Georgia Bulldogs beat Ole Miss 43-35. I mean, that was a fun game. I watched most of it, and I mean, it was a shootout. And I mean, thankfully they stopped them a couple times in the fourth quarter, and I mean, that was huge. I guess my question, I don't think there's too many more challenges for the Dogs outside of Tech at the end. Am I right? And maybe I guess the Florida game, right?
Texas.
Yeah.
It's Texas.
Oh, Texas. Okay. All right. Well,
on
then
the
maybe
15th.
not.
Every week.
Yeah,
Do you
every-
not listen to Kirby?
I don't
Every
listen.
week is a battle in the SEC.
You're right. Very true. Okay.
Are there any cupcake games sprinkled in?
The
there?
the game before Tech.
Carolina.
That's one. We played Marshall before that.
Marshall.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
No,
Or we already played Marshall.
it's Western Carolina, ain't it?
It's what I would call a cupcake. Whoever they are.
Loads of research being done before these podcasts.
It's someone
so.
that's going to get paid over $500,000 to come to
Yeah.
Cypress State.
Shout out them, whoever they are,
Yeah.
getting
Those guys
paid.
are them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess one of my questions is, did Gunner kind of
Okay.
did he kind of step into the Heisman into the Heisman conversation? I
Y'all
mean,
know his second half numbers?
I do a lot of research.
He was 12 of 12.
So I'd say he was perfect.
He did not throw an incompletion.
Wow.
He had as many touchdowns accounted for as he did incompletions for the game. 5 incompletions, 4 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown.
That was pretty solid. Me and Adrian talked about this earlier. I think definitely that puts his name in the mix as far as the Heisman, because I don't think any player in the country yet has done anything that it's just eyebrow raising.
Yeah.
I mean,
true.
so I mean, with that performance, that's getting there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's as solid as it gets from a quarterback. So yeah, I do believe that puts him in the mix, especially with that other team that threw 4 interceptions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that knocks his stock down a little bit as far as the Heisman, but I mean, yeah, and like we talked about, every week in the SEC is a challenge. So he's got some games to really show out and throw his hat in the ring as far as the Heisman.
He's had some clutch fourth quarters too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to quantify that
Yep.
as a stat, but it's been phenomenal.
Yep.
He did not practice on Monday or Tuesday. He
I saw where he was kind of dinged up after
oblique. He took
Yeah.
a beating against Auburn, and he was Kirby had told him, we may not run you as much in the quarterback game, and I heard by Wednesday Gunner said we're going to run normal offense.
right.
He's just a gritty kid.
Yep. Somebody say he's a dog.
He might be a dog.
He might
Got
be a
that
dog.
in him.
He might just be that dog.
Country boy.
Adrian, do you have any observations of the Georgia Ole Miss game that you'd like to share with the folks at home? Anything about the defense?
Tail
Big
still
stop?
wagging?
Yeah.
Tail still wagging?
Tail
Yeah,
still
that's
wagging.
Did we see Lane troll Kirby?
I did see that, yeah.
Calls the timeout and he talks to the ref. I was clapping. I was
Yeah.
clapping.
Where's Mac at when you need him? All right.
He got some hot yoga tickets.
Who got some hot yoga?
Kirby did.
Kirby?
Lane gave me some hot yoga tickets.
Dang, that's a scoop right there. That's a Adrian scoop. He scooped Schefter on that one. Yeah, good observation there. So yeah, you brought up. I mean, it was a really good weekend to be a Georgia fan, right? Because you beat Ole Miss in a shootout. Your quarterback is ascending and playing really well. You got a bye week next week, and you get to watch Carson Beck just implode and be the guy that Georgia fans said he was. Came out and I think he blamed one of his receivers for that interception. That was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but like for a quarterback in that position, I think you just gotta. I mean,
take
I know
that
it's just
one,
it's different now when everybody's getting paid and everybody's more professional and everybody's kind of looking out for themselves and their own stock.
Yeah.
But that was a bad look. So
As
I
far
know
as a
Georgia.
teammate goes, and
Yeah.
I think as a quarterback, you got to be the ultimate teammate.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, absolutely. I wish Mac was here because I know he'd have a lot of, scheme comments about. He's a big scheme guy. You know that he's a
he's a scheme.
he's a big
football
scheme
guy.
guy.
He watches a lot of film.
He watches a lot of film,
Watches a lot of film.
and I think he would. I think he would have a lot
You
of
know, tell you
good.
something. He watches more than film.
What?
Steal shots.
Oh yeah.
So, like, if you're breaking the plane
Yep.
and you get holding the ball right before you break the plane with the ball, and you got a steal shot and it looks real good.
Yeah.
And never mind the two fists that are punching the ball and it's moving. But if you're holding it like this and it's a steal shot, it looks just like a touchdown. But in reality, the ball is moving, and it is not a touchdown.
Humble.
It's a fumble. I had to do that because Mac ain't here.
Yeah.
Overall, it was an upset weekend.
Yeah.
A lot of upsets. I mean, you really don't think about it, but Ole Miss was ranked higher than Georgia.
Yeah.
So you beat a top 5 team in Sanford Stadium. That was an upset.
Yeah.
Even though you were favored by 7.5 points, which was kind of strange to me.
Yeah, that was
And
crazy.
it's weird how they won by 8, and it was 7.5 the line. It's almost like they know something.
Yeah.
Shout out Vegas.
But so if can we name them? Miami went down.
Shout out Snowman 44.
2, 5, and 7. All right, who was number 7 that lost?
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech. Arizona State took them down, which was a big upset.
Yeah.
They didn't know that Arizona State's quarterback was going to play or not. He was a last minute go. Sam Levitt ended up playing. They won an ugly game, and I do want to bring up one thing about Texas. I think they officially got introduced to the SEC this weekend.
Yeah.
They had to go to Lexington, Kentucky, and play at night, and they won 16-13 in overtime. And I'm just telling you right now, y'all can probably all say this together. The 2021 Georgia football team was one of the most dominant football teams we've ever watched. Do y'all remember the Kentucky game that we barely survived there on the road at night? Mm-hmm. It just proves that it is a just tough league.
It's a gauntlet.
And I think Texas got introduced to that finally. I think they're officially in the SEC now because they had to do Lexington at night.
All right.
It's not a pushover.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Texas finishes unranked this year. By the end of
That's
the season.
not. Yeah, I could see that. I could see them losing another game or two. I don't know their schedule again.
One they're gonna lose November the 15th.
Let's go.
Yep, coming to Athens.
Another game that I had that I actually watched was LSU Vandy. I mean, Vandy's legit. I mean, their quarterback's a dog.
So we talk about Heisman. What about
Yeah,
their
yeah.
quarterback? I mean,
He hit the Heisman
yeah.
that game.
He's just fun to watch.
Yeah.
Probably as a gamer.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I always enjoy watching LSU lose, and I guess most importantly, Who's their coach?
Brian Kelly.
Brian Kelly. I love watching him lose.
I like his fake Southern accent.
Yeah. Yeah. Tech beat Duke 27-18.
Can I admit
Yeah.
something on that one?
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Did you pick Duke?
I thought that Duke would win outright. And truthfully, I watched the beginning of the game. Duke squandered every opportunity they possibly had. They
10 points.
They fumbled on the goal line, and Tech took that back. Similar to the play in the Alabama game, there was a pick six. Tennessee was in that game as well, not to get off the subject, but Duke had every opportunity in the first half to kind of assert themselves, and they couldn't. Tech, but it also just shows that Tech's tough as nails, too.
Yeah.
They fought off what everybody kind of had them on upset alert at Duke,
Yeah.
and noon game at Duke, and they showed up, and they wear the same, just like Georgia kind of wears the mentality of Gunner. Brent Key, their coach, their team plays just like he coaches.
Agreed.
They're
Yeah.
tough as nails.
So is Tech for real?
I was about to ask the same thing. They're ranked seventh.
I think Tech's for real,
Yeah.
for sure.
But for all intents and purposes, though, who do they have left to play?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Georgia.
That's it. And even
Yeah.
if they lose to Georgia,
So I heard someone talking. I'm gonna like pull off of other people talking. They get paid more than we do to do this, but like they were saying that if Georgia Tech's undefeated and Georgia maybe goes unscathed and they got one loss, it's a bigger game for Tech because at the end of the day, if they were to lose that game, it would make their ACC championship game a must-win.
it would.
Right? If they beat Georgia in that game, it doesn't matter what they do in the ACC
They're in
championship
the
game.
playoff.
They're in the playoff. So there's a good chance that game's going to decide. And we could be in a situation where Georgia's got 2 losses and they have to beat Tech to get in the playoff. It's going to be a very
Yeah.
fun Thanksgiving game.
For
It's
sure.
going to be a season deciding game for sure.
Yeah.
But you talk about Tech. If Georgia beats them, then they have to play in the ACC championship. Let's just say they have 2 losses back to back, and then you got Notre Dame sitting there who's played nobody since week 2,
They're
and
in.
they have 2 losses.
They're in.
It's like we talked about before. 2 losses at the end of the season is way worse than 2 losses at the beginning of the season because everybody forgets about it. They'll try to work their way back up, and when I think Tech's a way better team than Notre Dame.
It's just like that early Alabama loss.
Yeah,
Everybody's already
yeah,
forgotten about it.
yeah.
But then effectively, you're punishing Tech for making it to the ACC championship.
Right.
If they lose.
Yep. Notre Dame has no conference championship to play for, so they'll finish their season out playing a bunch of nobodies, and then it is what it is at the end. They'll finish the season with 2 losses and be standing there for their ticket to the playoffs, and I don't agree with that at all.
I don't know the demographic of the ACC. I probably should have looked at this, but with Louisville beating Miami,
Louisville.
are they on the same side? So I guess what I'm saying is Louisville on a fast track to play Tech in the ACC championship game.
I think it'd be Virginia.
Okay, Virginia's 6-1 as well. I forgot about Virginia. And we can all agree that Florida State fooled the crap out of us, and we don't know how in the world they beat Alabama. I'm still jealous that they beat Alabama,
Right.
but I have no idea how that team beat Alabama.
Yep.
That baffles me.
Was that the first game of the year?
It was, and that's the only thing that can
Yeah.
really justify it is that,
Still.
that Bama was watching old tape
At home too.
of them when they sucked, and they had nothing to go off of, and Castellanos just went off.
Yeah.
Which Castellanos, I'll say this, he's gotten hit so many times in the last 3 weeks, and he went out of the game at the end, but he's taking a beating. He's all they got,
Yeah.
So Florida State's just kind of slowly declined. So
All right. So, any other college games y'all want to chat about from last week, or you want
Southern.
to? Oh my goodness! Wow, shameful,
left SWAT.
shameful. My bad, SWAT. Adrian, did you go to the game?
No.
No.
who they beat, Jordy?
Is it Gag State or?
That's kind of what does that mean?
I don't know.
I went
I
to
heard.
school there for 2 semesters.
You did?
Yes.
Cool.
So I don't know what they're talking about. Why are they calling Gag State? I don't get it. What was
I
that mean?
just repeat things that SWAT says. To be honest. So.
My paper degree came from Georgia Southern.
Okay.
So
Mine too.
Fun fact, mine did as well.
Shout out.
yeah,
Where did your paper degree come from?
Which one?
it's better than all.
There you go. There you go.
He's got a trump card on that.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Set them up. Alley-oop. All right. Next week, did y'all want to talk about next week games or just kind of do that on live?
Let's just do that on live.
Okay.
I do want to talk about one thing or ask all y'all's opinion,
Yeah.
and we kind of touched on it earlier. Heisman. Has anybody had a performance yet that you say they're a front runner? And who do you think is a front runner?
I think the front runner's Ty Simpson right now.
Yeah.
The performance.
Yeah.
I'll say this about his performance against Georgia wasn't as sexy as Gunners against Ole Miss.
Yeah, but he's been
But
steady.
I was at that game live. The guy played flawless against Georgia that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't make one mistake.
Yeah.
He is a very much an old school Saban game manager type quarterback that can make
Yeah.
good throws.
Me and
McElroy.
Adrian talked about it earlier. Do you think there's a running back even in the mix?
I haven't seen anybody like Ashton.
Yeah.
He should have won it last year.
Like
in
a
my
Derrick
opinion.
Henry
Yeah.
or somebody?
I haven't seen anybody dominant like that.
Yeah.
I heard something funny too from Brandon Walker. He's a Barstool guy, but every year that's ended in a 5, a running back has won the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah.
1985,
That's such a crazy.
1985, Bo Jackson.
Jackson.
1995, Eddie George. 2005,
Keep going.
I'm going blank there.
95.
2015 was Derrick Henry.
Adrian Peterson.
2005 was Adrian
Let's
Peterson.
go.
Yeah, but is that not strange?
Yeah, that's
So
weird.
this year's a 5.
Not the real AP though.
No,
Yeah,
no,
absolutely.
It's the phony AP.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a crazy stat.
We'll run a highlight tape right here of AP right here.
Yeah.
Um,
The real AP.
Yep. Every time I think of that run, I think of R. Kelly.
Not that run.
Grace.
Not that run. The run.
The run.
Not that run. The run.
That's good. That's good.
And we know he did that with turf toe, right?
No.
Yeah.
I
Which
did
I, don't
not
know
know.
if you've ever had turf toe.
It's awful.
Oh, don't even look at it.
His foot is spatted up, and he's just throwing.
Spatted. You mean
spatted?
Spatted.
what
Where
is?
you take
Okay.
that
That's where you do the
Like,
tape
What
job.
does that
where you-
mean?
Like I used to do it for games. You have the cool spat job, like
Spat.
tape job, and you look like you're a D1 lineman. But like his was for
Right.
because he had turf toe.
Yeah.
But he was just throwing UMass players across the field the whole
Right.
time. It
Yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah. All right. So I mean, I guess my only other Heisman front runner might be Pavia.
Yeah, that was my.
I mean,
my
I
other
feel
one.
like
Pavia Simpson.
maybe the stats aren't the same as Simpson.
How many did they
but
pick
I-
from? 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got Simpson, Pavia,
Stockton.
Beck.
They got the kid from Texas A&M up there.
Yeah.
What's his name?
He's done a good job.
Yeah.
Marte.
No, that's Mateer. That's the
Here.
That is
Oklahoma.
the Oklahoma quarterback. He's had some injuries. I mean, I'll go ahead and tell y'all the favorites y'all want to hear.
Yeah.
Ty Simpson is the betting favorite right now. Fernando Mendoza
Oh,
is
Indiana.
somebody that we're not going to really.
Yeah.
We just don't watch Indiana enough.
Yeah.
They don't get enough credit either. They beat Oregon handily. So
Yeah.
we'll have to find out if they're for real. Julian Salen. I'll say this about Ohio State. Their schedule has just allowed them to just ascend each week. Their defense is unreal. Their defense is going to be very hard to score on. But the quarterback has had time to just ease himself into it, and his numbers keep getting better each week.
They're another team too, and I'm not saying they haven't played anybody because they've already played a couple of decent teams. But it was the beginning of the year when they played more of a top tier team towards the end of the season. I give them a little bit more credit. I'm not saying they're bad. I think they're a really good team. I do think they're the number one team in the nation. I don't think they what they were last year at the end of the year, but when they play somebody a little bit better later in the year, I can give them a little bit more credit.
But imagine Kirby having 6 or 7 games to ease Gunner into this.
Oh yeah,
And play the schedule that Ohio State's played.
Yeah.
How much easier would your life be?
oh yeah.
You know,
Be nice not to have to step out and
You
like
want
they
to
have.
you want to say, oh well, Gunner's going to be more battle tested. Well, they're taking a beating.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Marcel Reed's the guy that you mentioned from Texas A&M. He's the next fave, and now Gunner has kind of jumped up in that. Gunner's kind of in the top 6 or 7 now, and Pavia's kind of on that threshold.
Right.
So we've named all quarterbacks. I hadn't seen a running back on
Yeah.
the list.
I can't think of one. Not one running back that I would say, yeah, he's close to it.
I just think the game's changed. Every school has 2 or 3 running backs by committee now. Nobody's getting the ball 30 times a game.
Yeah.
All right, so that's enough with college football. So I've got one segment that I'd like to introduce, and it's called "Y'all Remember When?" And what I want to remember when is back in high school, we used to have, there used to be this parking lot in the middle of Claxton where Parker's is.
Wait a minute now. Before you say high school now, we got about 6 different
Sorry.
decades sitting right
I know,
here.
I'm going to get to that, and you can have your remember when too.
So this is a Jordy and a KG. Remember
No,
when?
no. Yeah, I'm just saying, y'all remember when there used to be a place where all your buddies or people in your high school used to go and just park before, like, you know, I don't know.
We got the call to come to the house.
Yeah, but you go. I mean, there used to be this place in the smack dab middle of town where people would just go park and just talk and just, you know, talk about anything under the sun. Just basically be out of the house and be away from, you know, their parents, basically. But there used to be a select group of folks that went there, and we used to call them DRBs. Shout out to DRBs, them redneck boys. You know who you are.
Clapped out 98 Silverado.
with the large, the big old antenna.
A whip.
Yep. So that was, you know, and we were talking about this before this, and Jaron said that used to be not the spot that they would hang out, and there was a different spot in Claxton. And you said
so
it was.
We had about 3 different spots, and we had to kind of play musical spots as the sheriff department would kind of run you out of the parking lot. So,
Randall run you out.
huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
They'd come up there and politely tell us we had to go somewhere different. Okay. But it was Welcome to Claxton, which was kind of across from Parker's, going south. Was right there. There was an old warehouse right there. Had Welcome to Claxton on the warehouse.
See, I have no recollection of that.
Yeah.
God, was that in the 70s?
That was
That was in the 80s.
That was before the 5 lane.
Right. Shout out Perry Lee.
Yeah.
80s?
I had a coach in high school, which refers to him, that said he used to tell us he was rock and rolling when we were crapping yellow. I mean, he know he's the OG is what I'm saying.
Right.
That's the OG over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, talking about lane changes, did y'all ever ride the strip of Vidalia?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Every Saturday night. So
Vidla.
Friday night was Claxton, and
Okay.
the other spot was the Dairy Queen. Shout out Zeke Collins. So one of our buddies was one of the managers there. We'd line the whole parking lot would be lined with students, and man, we went up there and had a big time. And every so often they'd run us out from there, but it gave them good business. Another place was the first Little Parkers over there by Eastside, the gas station right there.
Yeah.
We'd kind of congregate there, and after about 4 or 5 cars pulled up there, they'd run you out pretty
That
quick.
place pretty small.
But that was it. But yeah, every Saturday night it was headed to Vidalia, and I know they done it on purpose. Now it's one way and it kind of goes around. But that was the strip.
It was.
Like when you went to ride the strip in Vidalia, that's where you went.
Yeah, that
Was
a good
Vidalia.
time.
It was bumper to bumper. You go around the bank, turn around Velarte's, come right back up, and you done that for hours.
Man, those are memories.
And I loved every minute of it.
I couldn't drive yet, but my brother could. So I was with him riding the strip.
Yep.
I remember when we would ride around in Claxton with KG in that candy paint red Monte Carlo. KG would just roll the windows down and crank the subwoofers up and just
Beat the block.
beat the block down. Those were good times. But yeah.
Do kids even do that anymore?
I was just about to say that. I don't see that. I mean, maybe they're doing it out in the country now, but I don't know. Shout out Gen Z. Y'all doing that?
Yeah, Gen Zs?
Or y'all just doing TikToks?
You know what the crew does?
Huh?
You know what the crew does? We look for Krispy Kreme lights. That's our beacon now.
Did y'all look for Krispy Kreme on the
We're
way
like-
home the other
Well,
night?
we found one the other night, but it had this yellow tape all the way around
Hey,
it, surrounding
hey,
it.
we're
And
like
we
sea
couldn't get
turtles.
to it.
We're like sea turtles, and somebody turned a beacon light on, and we just follow.
It's a magnetic, gravitational pull.
It's a disease.
Yeah.
Like the beaver.
Another remember when was, and this may be another like different time, was Kids Castle. Y'all remember Kids Castle?
Do we remember Kids Castle?
Do I? I mean, the checkered floor,
The whack-a-mole?
the whack-a-mole.
Peace in some games.
God, dog, that was the jam.
Wasn't it? Did they even have places? Did they have arcades anymore?
I mean,
Ski ball.
Shout out the place in Statesboro,
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse,
Yeah,
but
I mean it's
it ain't the
close,
same.
but it's not. It wasn't Kids Castle.
It wasn't Kids Castle.
Man, a rainy Saturday.
God, dog.
20
birthday
bucks worth of quarters?
parties.
Yes.
Blow through some of the quarters.
Yes.
Oh man, drop your favorite memory at Kids Castle.
Crushed ice
You
Coke.
got one.
Man.
That's all I got for y'all. Remember when? But the next thing I want to do is I got some questions for my guy KG here, and if you guys have, I just have questions that I've kind of thought about. But if you guys have any questions that you want to ask, go right ahead.
Yeah.
All right. So this is our local legend segment that we're interviewing a local legend. Anyways, I know I'm really caking it up. All right, so let's find the first question. My journalistic standards, you have not seen these questions. All right, so the first question is, tell us what growing up in Claxton taught you that law school couldn't.
Law school doesn't teach you to be a people person, you know.
Yeah.
It could teach you the law. You kind of learn that, but like the most important part of my job is building relationships. You know, some people just don't have those people skills. I'm not saying I do, but
Right.
like it's just different. You know, growing up in Claxton, it's all about hanging out in parking lots and trying to get in trouble without getting in trouble. So I guess that's probably it. Just building relationships, trying to help people. Honestly, it's easy to get lost and chase the money, but at the end of the day, you know, my job is to somebody's come to me on their worst day. They got sued, or they're getting sued, or they just got in a bad accident and they need some help. They need to get by. It's not always a favorable position with some other people. I'm sure I've already made some people mad, but at the end of the day, it's an adversarial process, and somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose, unfortunately.
Absolutely. All right. Next question is, when did you know you wanted to be a lawyer?
Man, I've been training for this all my life.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I
you
can see
attest
it.
to
I
that.
can see it. Yeah, for sure.
Just always arguing with people. I don't know, man. I think when I started working in the Department of Juvenile Justice, shout out Michael Clark.
Who was your other guy that worked? Strickland?
Tim Strickland.
Tim Strickland.
Shout out Tim Strickland. I don't know.
I can tell you when you really found out is when we went down to Daytona for the first turkey rod run, and there was $100,000 cars out there floating around that we needed, and we were on coaches' salaries. I saw the light bulb go. Bing!
Yeah, them coaching salary wasn't buying a lot, was it?
KG has always had a taste for the finer things in life.
Yes.
He's always come from a middle class family like my own, but he's always enjoyed his nice things.
Yeah, blame Benny Goodson.
Blame Benny Goodson. Shout out. All right. So next question. Do you ever run into folks in Savannah who ask where Claxton is, and how do you describe it to them?
Yeah, every now and then. How do I describe it to them? Fruitcakes and chicken.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That's it.
All right. Let's talk about those Claxton roots. Who were some of your biggest influences growing up? Coaches, teachers, maybe somebody at church, anybody like that?
Ooh, I think it starts at the house.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
Mom, dad, and brother.
Yep.
Like those are huge. I still look up to my brother now. He does cool things. Shout out A2.
Shout out.
Coach Brett Lewis, big influence of mine.
Okay.
He coached me in college, and I got to coach with him. I think Jaron coached with us for
Yep.
a year or two. I don't remember how long it was.
And you played collegiate ball at the collegiate level.
Yeah, SCAD.
SCAD.
And there's a lot. I really don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Leave anybody out. Yeah.
So I'll stop right there. But yeah, there's a lot of people. Shout out to all y'all.
Gotcha. All right. So this is, I know nobody's really given their official water tower, but I wanted to go ahead and get KG's while we got them.
Yeah.
So
my first.
who is your water tower? Are we doing 5?
5.
Yeah.
I got 3.
Okay. He's
All
got
right, give us 3, and then give us about 4 or 5 honorable mentions.
All right. So first, growing up, early 2000s, John Boy. Like if you saw that dude run a football, it was insane. Just
Absolutely.
raw athletic ability and skill. Next would be his brother Jermaine would probably get honorable mention.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, that dude could throw a football. He could jump out the gym.
He was at Armstrong the same time I was, so I got to watch him play college ball. So yeah, he definitely.
He was a dude. Next on the water tower would be Tebow, Jermaine Holland.
Yeah.
I mean, football, baseball. I think he was just out there to abuse people on the basketball court, but it worked. I mean, the dude was just awesome. He could spin a baseball. He could throw it hard. He could hit. He's got to go up on the water tower. My next one might be a little more unconventional, but I got to coach this kid a little bit.
All right.
Mick Watson.
Okay.
That dude was an athlete. Big, strong, physical on the football field.
Incredible
physical
football player.
on the basketball field.
Still playing, right?
Still, well, he just had surgery. So
Oh, did he?
He's done.
Okay.
Unfortunately, but and he was a good baseball player too. So shout out Mick Watson. I haven't really thought about those honorable mentions much. Come back to me.
Okay.
Come back to
All
me.
right, cool. Well, I appreciate that, and thank you. I think that's all I got. Let's see. I think that's all I got, KG. Unless you, yeah, I mean, that's all I got. Anybody else got anything y'all want to talk about?
Is there room on the water tower for famous singers? Lookalikes?
I don't think so.
No.
If there was,
There's like a fire hydrant down there that you might could fit me on, if that's what you're inferring.
Ozempic Hardy.
the OC
Yeah.
Hardy.
Yeah, maybe. All right. Well, that's all I got. Thank you, KG, for coming by and gracing us with your presence. Appreciate the interview
Thank y'all for having me.
and yeah, you're welcome anytime.
I got
Welcome
one question
back.
for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
World Series favorite. Or who
He didn't even get in any MLB.
Sorry.
good point. Yeah,
I
World
haven't
Series
I haven't
started.
pushed the button yet.
This is going to be just quick and easy. You got Blue Jays, Dodgers.
Right.
I'm going to let him answer first. I'll tell you who I want.
I'm sick of the Dodgers. I mean, if I'm being fair.
Was it 5 of the last 8 years?
It's just, I mean, it's too much. It's too much. But, you know, they spend the money. They get good players. They have a good team. Shohei is a generational talent. Like, what he does at times is just unreal. And I almost hate that he's so good. But with all that being said, I'm going Blue Jays. They're young. They're fun to watch.
Laddie.
They weren't expected to be here to
Yeah.
begin with. So, I don't know. I'm hoping they can figure something out and beat the Dodgers. So, I'm going with them.
I want them to win. I think the Dodgers will win.
Yeah,
But
that's probably fair.
I'm pulling for. It's hard not to like Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yeah.
I like his dad. He played the game hard. His kid reminds me of him.
Yeah.
He's a
The
bad ball
swing.
hitter.
Yeah, best ball hitter.
You know,
So you know, when me and you were playing in junior college, our sophomore year, we played at Albany's
Polecats,
minor league. Yep, that's where Vladdy played his minor league ball
I
at.
did not know that.
Yep.
The Polecats?
Yeah.
What
They were the Albany Polecat, and the South Georgia.
I
Peanuts
love that
played
name.
them. Oh, they're
Does
independent league.
anybody find it interesting that Ohtani was like 1 for 26, and then he strikes out 10 and hits 3 home runs in a game?
Well, Jerry, what you trying to say?
Was it? I mean, does anything change
Think
hands?
he
Like,
was sandbagging?
was there a line or
I
anything
think you might have
there?
been betting on that line.
Yeah.
Dave,
Yeah,
I just,
imagine how
I
much.
thought that was
Dave.
funny. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the same boat with that. I mean, I'd love to see that. I would have preferred the Mariners. I don't know why, but yeah, anybody but the Dodgers for sure.
I know some people are gonna like make it out to be like, oh, you're pulling for a Canadian team, but like at the end of the day, like
It's not the
Dante
Dodgers.
Bichette's son, Bo Bichette's on that team. I remember watching Dante Bichette as a kid. I like their players better. I'm just being honest. I do have a soft spot for Freeman. I think everybody would have
Yeah.
one. And Freddie Freeman has another gear in the postseason. He is
He does.
very good.
Last year that walk
But
off.
I'm tired of the Dodgers. I'm tired of the Phillies. I think the Braves have just gone, too many bouts with them to pull for them in a World Series is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But one thing we can all agree on is no matter how much money the Mets spend, they
Oh
still
my
suck.
gosh.
Isn't that awesome?
That does make me sleep good at night.
Yeah.
I love
Shout
seeing
out.
Frank the Tank get
Oh
wound
my
up.
God.
I love
we can never beat the Braves.
Jerry, what you think? Who you got?
And I'm with y'all too. I think the Dodgers will win, but I'd rather see the Blue Jays win. I like Butch. I like to see Vladdy Jr. on there. I love to see him swing a bat. It's like you said, Bichette. Growing up watching Dante and I want the Blue Jays to win, but I try to be realistic when you have playing a team like the Dodgers with all the money that they've spent and all the talent that they got in pitching and everything. It's hard to go against.
Hard
them.
to bet against.
Yeah.
It's hard to win at Chavez Ravine too. That place is just. I don't know if you know the history behind that, but they have speakers in there that are just massive. Mm-hmm. And a lot of their Hispanic players will come up, and it's just they say the mood in that place can just overwhelm you of how loud it is, and just pitchers have trouble pitching there. The Braves have never played good there, but a lot of teams have not played good there. It's a tough place to win. It's a big home field advantage.
Yeah, it's a fun stadium to go to. Have you been?
I have not. I'd like to go just because I can tell on TV how electric it is.
Now, I know we were talking about it last time, and you picked right saying the Mariners were going to win. Last August, I went to T-Mobile, and I saw the Tigers play against the Mariners with Skubal on the mound, and I think Kirby pitched against them.
At Seattle? That's what it's called, T-Mobile.
Yeah, isn't it T-Mobile?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think so.
That's right.
I know it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's cool.
I remember it being
It's cool.
Safeco. That's old school.
Oh,
but-
yeah.
It is.
But I don't know what it is now. But that's cool that you got to go there. Are you trying to tackle all the stadiums? Like if you wrote
I mean,
it down?
that'd be cool. It's not on my list to do, but I mean,
Do you have a pretty good bit under your belt?
No, I think that's really about it.
Atlanta.
City Field, New York,
That's cool.
Atlanta, and then T-Mobile.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
Yeah. I think a lot of people that are baseball people kind of, with their dads or somebody just circle that, hey, let's try to go to all these stadiums. It's hard to do.
I
Yeah.
didn't say Dodger Stadium. I've been there. So 4. I got 4.
It's really tough
I'd like
to
to
do.
go to them all. That's one
Yeah.
thing on my list I'd like to do. In fact, for Father's Day, my girl's got me a board that's got all the parks on it and little baseballs that you slip in on the parks on the map that show which
very
ones
cool.
you've been to. So,
And you did Fenway too, right?
yep, I've done Fenway.
From what I understand by people that I know that do it, they tackle it in regions and they try to do like 3 or 4
Yeah.
games a week.
Yeah.
Because that's really the best way to do it.
So you can go catch like a Phillies, Orioles, and probably both. If they're all in town, you have to catch it right. And both New York teams in a weekend fairly easily, and pick up 4 there. You can also go up and catch the Pirates and a couple of them up there all at one time. They're all kind of together.
I've always heard
Nationals too. Throw the Nationals in there.
the Pittsburgh Stadium is, from what I understand, beautiful too.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
3 rivers behind it.
Mm-hmm.
But man, there's just Colorado. You'd love to go just
Yeah.
watch the ball travel in
I'd
Colorado.
like to take BP there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I do have one more thing, and I would I need some help from the audience, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna ask you to do something for me, and the thing I'm gonna need you to do is I need you to go to Todd Pageant's Facebook. All right.
Oh, here we go.
I'm shilling for this. I mean, shout out Todd Pageant for doing this, but this is a game now, all right? And I'm trying to win this, even though there are a few people in this group that have children of their own that are a part of this competition. We are trying to win the best pumpkin, the best pumpkin. So I need you to go to Todd Pageant Facebook page and vote for. Hold on, I got the numbers. Wait.
25.
Thanks, KG.
Yeah, no problem.
Hold on, I got some others I need to shout out though. Lynette texted me the numbers. I will put the graphics up here and show you, but I need you to vote for number 25, Jordy Tippins, my son. He did Ratatouille, and I need you to vote for is number 16. What, Jaron? What is this? Is this a
Pumpkin spice latte. Oh, that's Sadie.
Jaron? You ain't seen your daughter's pumpkin yet? What's wrong with you?
Sadie's.
All right, so I need you.
Hartley's.
I need you to vote for number 16, Sadie, and I need you to vote for number 30, Dogman, that Luke did, Mac's son. So,
Oh, these are the younger pumpkins.
Yep.
I was in the 4-H.
sorry,
I'll
yeah,
vote
we're just doing little kids. So go there and vote for those pumpkins, and let's.
Because Todd Pageant is nothing but winners.
Todd Pageant is a winner.
Winners.
And-
Todd Pageant's
and-
full of winners.
Yep. Shout out Todd
we got a lot of
Pageant.
shout outs really we need to do, right? As far as
I mean,
Claxton
Oh yeah,
Oil.
yeah. You're right. We forgot to. We omitted some of our favorite people in the world. Really.
A1 Glassmaster.
Yep. Thank you, Adrian. We need to shout out our sponsors, Claxton Oil Company, A1 Glassmasters. Oh, we got
Claxton Bakery.
Claxton Bakery, Clax Snacks. I want some of
You
them.
like how I done that?
That's nice, Jaron.
You know, I'm crafty.
That's shout out. I
crafty.
tell you, now.
I do
Shout out.
crafts on the side.
And J&J
J&J
Interiors. Yep.
Yep.
So thank you for your
AAA
support.
Lawn Care.
AAA Lawn Care.
Award South in Statesboro.
Go ahead, Jaron. You got it. Rattle them
rolling.
off.
I'm rolling. Harry's Barbecue.
All right. Yep.
What else?
Anybody else?
Corey Yarborough. Civil. CY.
See what?
CY Civil. So, I mean, there's a
Heard through
lot.
the grapevine, Dr. Thunder was thinking about sponsoring us.
Dr.
If you haven't
Thunder.
had that,
Yeah.
that is a knockoff of Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper.
Yeah.
It is a refreshing drink.
A
They-
challenger.
And I've heard that they could have some future, competitions
Yeah.
that they're going to offer with our
We'll
group.
see. We'll see what they come to us and see if we agree with their terms.
Tommy Sap Roofing's another one.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
put a roof on
Shout
it if
out.
you need it.
Yeah. Thank
Colonial
you.
Towing.
Colonial.
Go see Trey
Go
May.
ahead.
Go see Trey, man.
Go ahead. Go see Trey May. Anybody else, Jaron?
Yeah. I mean,
God,
you getting a
dog.
roof. If you're getting a house from Todd Padgett, you're going to need air conditioning. Go see Smith Heating and Air.
Whew.
Go
That's
pick
a
it
lot
up,
of
see what they
shout-outs.
got. We got a pile.
Got a pile.
Got a pile. Hope I'm not missing any. If we do, I apologize.
I know one.
Don't do me like that.
Sweet Temptations.
Sweet Temptations.
Shout out Lynette, my wife. I love you. Thank you. Anybody else want a cookie? Want a cookie? Yeah. I know KG. KG always loves them cookies, boy.
Hey,
Remember-
don't forget about Country Gentlemen. I saw them long locks of yours. You got us shaped up.
I think when
Country Gentlemen.
when I'm ready to cut it,
Yeah.
we go there and let them cut me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. A lot
Thank
to
you.
do. I mean, it was Epic Hardy Mango.
I know.
I got a feeling you might get faded.
What we get? 2
Hey,
double stacker.
but if you got a house and all you're going to need a ride, you can go see Mike Peel.
Mm.
He'll get you hooked up with any
I
kind of
tried to
ride
eat the
you
mic.
Shout out Kyle Durant.
Yeah. So, thank you for.
You still there, Tyler?
Yeah, a lot of support. Love the support, and again, thank you, Kelvin, for taking the trek from Savannah. And I think that concludes episode 5 of 912 Crew Sports. Thank you for watching. Mm-mm-mm.